Ocho, let me know what you think about this. Saquon Barkley believes the 2024 Eagles are and should be remembered as a top five team of all time. I firmly believe when you look at our team and what we had last year, I think we're a top five team of all time. If you really look at the season outside of our first four games, it was belt to ass. But you can't look out outside the first four games. That's the whole point. We got to take it in its totality.
Collectively, yeah, as a group, every single game. Listen, they were good. Maybe the back half of a top 10 team, huh?
Yeah.
Back half of a top 10 team. They
If I
played.
take out that Super Bowl game, the Patriots are the greatest team all time. If I
Hey,
just take out that Super Bowl, but I can't, Ocho.
you can't at all. But listen, Saquon is right in a sense, not top five, but that damn team was really good, especially on
They're
both
really good. Yes.
hey, on both sides of the ball at that.
Yes.
At both sides of the ball. That goddamn DeJean, please hear what I'm saying.
Cooper DeJean. Yeah.
Cooper DeJean, right? And that
Yeah.
Keon Mitchell, to have the rookies, Braun, who came in from New Orleans Saints, to have the rookies step up the way they did, and have those that came from other teams, Braun played phenomenal. That
Yeah.
goddamn that front four, and then I'm not even gonna mention.
Jalen Carter.
Listen, the cherry on top of the ice cream was them getting Saquon Barkley from the New York Giants and put him over the top.
Yes.
Put him over the top. And
Mhm.
I really honestly think, I don't want to scream dynasty too soon, but what they have, there's a chance they can be back again,
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's a chance they can be back
Injuries
again.
is a big key, and the thing is, it's hard. So the reason why it's so hard in football, Ocho, because it's one game.
Yeah.
All it
That's
takes is you
good.
have one bad game and you going home.
Yeah.
You going home. So and when you don't play a series sports, which football isn't a series sport,
Right.
it's a game seven. Every game, the wild card game is a game seven. The divisional round is a game seven.
Yeah.
Obviously, the championship game is a game seven. The Super Bowl is a game seven.
Mhm.
So you're playing potentially 2, 3, 4 game sevens.
Yeah, man.
And there's really no margin for error because it's not necessarily the best team, it's the team that plays the best that given day.
That day, yeah.
That Sunday, that Saturday, or whenever the case it may be, Ocho, who plays the best that day? But I do think they're good to look. I mean, we go back and we look at some of those 49er teams of the 80s. We look at the Cowboys of the 90s. Our teams, the Broncos in 2000, in the 90s. The Patriots teams. Bro, the Steelers of the 70s.
Yeah. Hell,
The
whoa.
Packers of the 60s. That mean they're
The 2000 Ravens.
yeah.
Hey, it's so many teams
Yeah.
that were very, very good and very worthy of being top five,
Yeah.
top 10. But for Saquon's sake, because they played so well on the back end on both sides of the ball, I will give him credit, but top five is a little.
Yeah, I think that's a stretch.
Hey, the way they played the Super Bowl,
Saquon, you had an unbelievable season. The team had an unbelievable season. Congratulations. But I don't know about that top five. Steelers owner Art Rooney previously said at the start of April that the team would not wait forever on Aaron Rodgers to sign. Rooney said last month Rodgers wants to come to Pittsburgh, but Rodgers has not made any public pronouncement about his intentions. And then today, Rooney was asked again about how long the team is willing to wait for him to make a commitment. A little while longer, I'll say the same thing. The Steelers start OTAs next week, and they run through June 5th. 3-day mandatory minicamp that ends off-season program wraps up June 10th. So to make a long story short, Art Rooney II is willing to wait however long it takes to get Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, I told you what the leverage is. The leverage is what you did in the past. What he was able to do in the past is why he can have a team organization like the winning Steelers, who had what, 5, 6 Super Bowl trophies, if I'm not mistaken.
6.
Yeah, 6. He has the leverage right now because of what he's accomplished in the past. Not what he did with the Jets. They're not looking at that. They're looking, hoping that we can get somewhat, just a splash of the Aaron Rodgers of old. Because what we have right now is not going to cut it. It's definitely not going to cut it. So we're willing to wait. And that's the leverage that quarterbacks have when they are great in the NFL, especially on the back end of their career.
The Aaron Rodgers are old, but the Jets got an old Aaron Rodgers. Still Aaron Rodgers, but they're two different players.
Yeah.
But like you said, I mean, you're in that division. You got Burrow and you got Lamar to deal with.
Hey,
And so, in order for you to have a chance to win, you're going to have exemplary quarterback play.
you got to. You got to.
And they feel that he gives them the best opportunity. I heard what they said about Mason Rudolph and anybody else.
No disrespect to him, no disrespect to Mason Rudolph. He's had his time. He's had his run in Pittsburgh. We know what that looks like. He's a quarterback.
The journeyman.
He's not an Aaron Rodgers.
If Mason Rudolph was what the Steelers and Mike Tomlin want us to believe, he would have never went to Tennessee.
Thank
He'd
you.
have still been their quarterback, and they would not have been waiting for an Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
They would have not went and got Justin Fields and Russell Wilson last year. If Mason Rudolph was what they try to believe, we have confidence. Y'all had so much confidence in him, y'all let him go to Tennessee.
That's all words. That's all hot air. They have to say those things. They got to say the right thing, especially when the individual is back in the building. You know you don't believe in him. You know you don't. You know he's not going to get the job done. Second string quarterback, third string quarterback, if that. You need Aaron Rodgers, which is why you're waiting, because there's only so many quarterbacks out there you can go get.
You're not going to get none of them now.
Nah, it's a wrap.
Yes. Yeah. What you ain't have, you won't be getting. So you only got one choice. That's Aaron Rodgers. Ocho, Brock Purdy says he's 100% a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I'm a top 10 quarterback. I'll leave it at that. Purdy is now the 7th highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Purdy says he took less money because he doesn't need every penny for himself and wants the team to win. Obviously, I want to get a deal what I deserve, also surround myself with guys around me, not just try to take every penny for myself. He signed a 5-year, $265 million with $181 million guaranteed. If you look at your screen, you'll see what he's going to make after taxes, $53 million. Federal income tax is going to take $19,567,892. California is going to take $7,529,000. Federal payroll tax, $1,254,153. California SID tax, $1,686. Total in taxes, Ocho, $28,352,731. He gets to bring home a little less than $25 million.
I want to address this top 10, this top 10 quarterbacks.
You want to address the top 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Brock Purdy, chat, is Brock Purdy a top 10 quarterback?
Is he?
Yeah, I mean, you got me shit. He said it, not me. I want to.
But I'm asking you, is he a top 10 quarterback?
I want to run through the top quarterbacks before I even answer that question. Who we got? Let's go through our top 5, right?
Well, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead and name a fire off.
Okay, let's go. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts.
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
Okay, 4. This man done named 4 quarterbacks and not one of them named Mahomes.
Jared Goff. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me now. Patrick Mahomes. Jared Goff. Patrick Mahomes. Where I'm at 7.
7. You want C.J. Stroud?
C.J. Stroud. Jaden Daniels.
That's 10. Jordan Love?
Oh my goodness. Jordan Love.
That's 11.
Okay.
Matthew Stafford?
Hell yeah. I forgot about Gunslinger Stafford. That's 12.
That's 12.
Come on. Who else? I'm missing somebody.
Well, that's 12. That's 12 guys right there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I love Brock Purdy. I love what he was able to do.
And you didn't mention Dak.
Okay.
You didn't mention who else? Yeah, you said Jaden Daniels. Yeah. So that's 12 right there. So you got Purdy, huh?
Now I'm going to tell you, I love Brock Purdy and Shanahan's system. I love Brock Purdy. I love the way he looks when all the pieces are in place. Debo, Ayuk, Trent Williams, offensive line is intact, Christian McCaffrey. And I have a question. There's no disrespect to Brock Purdy because he plays extremely well and does what's asked of him in that specific system. Can you take a Brock Purdy and take away all the talent that's around him? Will he still look the same as a Brock Purdy saw with all the elite talent around him?
I think the thing
He's
is,
the type of quarterback that can elevate a team.
that's the thing. That's the word I
The
want
type
you
of
to
quarterback that
use.
can elevate a team without adequate talent around him. Is he that type
Right.
of quarterback?
Right.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, that's the word I wanted you to use. I didn't want you to strip all the talent because every
No.
quarterback has talent. But
No.
I believe there are certain quarterbacks that elevate the talent that they have. That's what made Brady special. Brady could elevate the talent. Now, as he got older, he needed people to help elevate him.
Right.
That's okay. But he had 18, 19, 20 years of elevating others. So if he wanted to get a little help the last couple of years, by all means, I welcome that.
Mhm.
Yes, I don't look at Brock Purdy as a multiplier.
Mm.
What I mean by that, I don't believe he can just take ordinary people and make them
Great.
really good, great.
Right.
I think, he can he get the ball there? But Christian McCaffrey is pretty good without him. Kittle was Kittle without him.
Very good.
I think Debo had that all-pro year without him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a really good. He understands the offense. He gets the ball out of his hands. He doesn't have the. He throws with great anticipation because he doesn't have the strongest arm. So he has to let the ball go a lot sooner than a lot of these quarterbacks do. Mm-hmm. And in Kyle's system, it requires you to have a great understanding of that offense. It has you have to have a great recall, process information like this.
Yeah, he's good at it. That's why I said he's excellent.
I want to talk about how this man make $53 million and he gonna come home with $24 million. How Uncle Sam get to take 28 and give you 24?
But that's the way it works. Uncle Sam.
No, I want to give you 24 and I take 28.
Boy, Uncle Sam, that's why Uncle Sam, you always notice he always pointing at you. Mm-hmm. And that finger mean.
When he talk about he wants you, I want my money back. That's what I want. Federal, man, 19 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since they slashed Medicaid, I ain't paying no Medicaid tax no more. I ain't paying that. Mm-hmm. So stop taking it out by check. Nah, hey, I'll fool with Uncle Sam, Ocho.
Yeah, man. Uncle Sam don't play, boy.
Yeah. I'd rather pay him more than I owe than not pay him enough. Because honest mistake is still going to cost you interest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And their interest hit different. Now, they don't give you the interest that they charge you versus the interest that they give you on your money.
Right.
It's two different things.
Yes, sir.
Two.
Mm-hmm.
But look, I do think he's earned his contract, Ocho. Mr. Irrelevant. He's gone to 2 NFC championship games. He's taken a team to the Super Bowl. He's gone to a Pro Bowl. And this is the going rate for a quarterback.
Right. A good one.
Look, everybody can't listen. Everybody can't be top 5. Even when I was in the league, Ocho, there weren't a whole lot of top 5 quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. There's your core, there's your elite guys. Then you got guys underneath, but guys going to, quarterback's going to command a premium. That's just the way it is. Yeah. He plays a premium position. It's just like, Ocho, you want to go live in San Diego, you're going to play premium. You want to go live in the Bay, you're going to play premium. You live in Bel Air, you live in Beverly Hills, you live in Brentwood, you live in Hornby Hills, you live in Malibu. You are going to pay a premium for those locations. Right. Well, he plays quarterback. He doesn't have to be Mahomes in order to get Mahomes-esque money.
No, he's a very, very good quarterback. He's a tier 2 quarterback. He's a that plays extremely well and does what he's asked of in that specific system.
Yes.
Very, very efficient level, week in and week out.
I mean, boy, I'd be crying. But the thing is, Ocho, like people like, man, just be glad you got it. Okay, that don't mean I want to give it away. Because you growing up, Ocho, you just see that big number. You ain't even thinking about no taxes. What taxes?
Oh, it's coming out.
It don't even cross your mind because the only time you have to deal with, the only time you worry about taxes, you go buy a soda and you pay 2 cents or you buy gum or something like that and you pay a little. Little do you know, damn,
Oh
That's
yeah,
what you got to. That's what you got to educate people on, Ocho. Is that hey, yeah, that thing might say 15 million, but you not bringing home 15 million.
chop that in half, baby.
Depending on where you are,
Yeah,
that could be half or more than half.
yeah, chop it off.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, just FYI. So while you, oh man, I'm gonna buy this, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna want his cut. He want his.
Yeah.
He want that. And so, yeah, but he's deserving, Ocho. I mean, and you know, they took care of. I love when teams take care of their guys that's been really, really well, and don't all that playing around. And we got a handshake deal, and we're gonna get this done. Well, he is under contract, man. Go ahead and pay that man.
Yeah.
You do this every year. That's why you find yourself in the position that you're in, Cowboys, because you wait till the umpteenth hour.
On purpose.
Because the thing is, I don't get why fans don't have a problem. Oh, take a discount. Y'all think these teams give these TVs these companies deals? These media rights ain't got no deal. You paying premium. Any advertiser or sponsor are paying a premium for these teams.
Yeah.
But but you the player they. I never understood that. I never understood how fans can be so ingratiating of billionaires and be so hard on a millionaire.
The loyalty is to the team, not the player. Always,
True.
Always will.
Because I was a fan of that team before you ever arrived. So when you leave, when you retire, whether they trade you, whether you get cut, you retire, Cowboys still my team.
Yeah.
The Rams still my team. The Ravens or the Bengals or the whomever, the Broncos, that's still my team, whether you're there or not. So naturally, the loyalty lies to the team.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish they understood. But hey, it is what it. We ain't changing nobody's mind now, Ocho. They've been a fan for an extremely long period of time. A lot of times you grew up. That's who your grandfather, your father, your mom, or whomever family members, that's who they rooted for. You grew up rooting for that. And even though you don't live in the same city where that team played in, you go spread your wings. And that's why when you see the Steelers hit the roll, that's why they have a lot more people in the home team. When you see the Cowboys or the Packers or the Broncos, that is why.
The Eagles.
Because they
family,
they grew up, watched, that was my team. And when I became an adult, that's still my team. And guess what? I tell my kids, and then my kids grow up, that's their team.
Right.
Sometimes they branch out like, I will get my own team. I want to think for myself. I want to do my own thing. But for the most part, Ocho, that's the way it worked.
Right.
Now you got, new teams that just popped up, but everybody, I mean, the last team, 2002, when the Texans came in. Because 95, it was the Panthers and the Jags. And then the Houston Texans, became a franchise because after the Oilers left and went to Memphis and first, and then they came on down to Nashville. So, and I don't know. I don't think you will get. It's so perfectly balanced now, Ocho. You got 32 teams. You got 8 4-team divisions and things like that. So it would be hard to bring in one team. Maybe you bring in 2, but who got an extra $7 million? Jerry don't want another team in Texas.
No.
The Florida teams don't want another team in Florida. You got 3. You got Jacksonville. You got Miami. You got Tampa. Where the hell you gonna put them at, Ocho?
Ain't nowhere to put them.
Texas. You got the Cowboys. You got the the Texans. They don't want another team in Texas. So where can you put it? Where can you put them? These college towns don't want you to bring no more damn teams up there. So look like we stuck for a while unless somebody move. And I think didn't the Washington Commanders didn't they just close on they're gonna be ORFK?
I
think they're gonna build a new stadium right there. Yeah.
It's not that far away though.
Nope. Ashton Jeanty said Daniel Carson could buy a car with the cost of the Raiders' number 2 jersey. The star running back said kicker Daniel Carlson, who was formerly number 2, could purchase a new car with the money he was given by Jeanty for the number. You could probably buy a house, actually. I'm not going to say a house, but you can buy a car like a nice Mercedes. Jeanty wouldn't reveal the exact figure he paid, but it was a significant if Carlson can buy a car with it. I won the majority of my career. It's a day of greatness was born, and the day I was born, December 2nd. It's a family number. All my family members who played sports wore the number 2. Ocho, what is the most money you would spend for the number 85?
Shoot, when I went to
now I'm talking about I'm saying under the impression that you're a first round pick, you're a top pick. Let's just say a top 10 pick. Because Jeanty was 6th pick in the draft.
I mean, being that it has sentimental value, maybe close to, and he was a top pick like that. He was number 6, right?
Yeah.
Maybe 100,000 because of what the number means, especially what the number means to him. Hell, I had to pay for 85 from when I went to the Patriots from Aaron Hernandez.
How much you pay for it?
I think maybe 25 grand.
You said that's the number. That's what you said. That's what I would have said. I would have said 100,000.
Yeah, he showed love though. He showed love.
Yeah, 100,000. Yeah, you can't be Ocho with 81, 82, 83, 84, 86, 88, 89. You can't be Ocho with that. Yeah. Chad, if you guys were a top 10 pick and you had a special number that you had pretty much worn through high school and college, what is the amount that you would spend to get that number? Because like most guys are superstitious, Ocho.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he talked about his family wearing a number, him being born on the 2nd, wearing it through college, his family wore number 2. I mean, but 100,000 is that's the limit. That's the limit. I'm not going over that.
Absolute limit.
Yeah, anything over that, man, go ahead, forget you. I just start a new number. A new number of importance at that point.
Don't call me Ocho. Don't call me Ocho right now. You call me Ocho, but don't call me Cinco.
Yeah.
I think Juan Soto bought the guy a new Tahoe for 22, right? He probably making $3 million. Yeah. Oh yeah. But if you want that number, don't worry about what I'm making. You want the number or don't? Don't worry about it. Don't count my pockets. What you want the number? Because I gladly keep kicking field goals in it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you wanted it.
Yeah. I mean, as a kicker, you should be willing to come up off your number, especially
I ain't giving up nothing.
Player like that.
Unfortunately, Ocho, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I wish it was something I could tell you to make you feel better, but no, I can't.
I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah, 100 grand is what I do.
Yeah,
100 grand.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Carson's married or hold on. Shohei Ohtani bought old boy wife a car, bought a Porsche.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's what. Yeah, that I know. Juan Soto bought the guy that gave him 22. He bought him a Tahoe, but Shohei bought the player that he got. I don't even know what Shohei number is, but I know he ended up buying the guy's wife a Porsche.
Yeah, I mean, the kind of money they making, that's different.
Well, you think about it, he getting $70 million in salary, and he's probably doing another 10, 15, 20, 30 million in endorsements, especially in Japan. The Asian market, he's King Kong. I mean, the perfect name for him would be Godzilla, but Hideki Matsui had that name, so he can't be Godzilla. Yeah. Yes. He deferred it. He only making $1 million a year now, but he deferred.
He deferred on the back end.
Yeah. He said, "I'm gonna go back to Japan and California. Y'all not finna get all my money. Y'all not finna get all this bread, huh?" Yeah, for sure. But Ocho and I in agreement. 100,000. Ocho, there was a viral TikTok trend going around the NFL where players were calling their teammates to wish them a good night. Commanders Mikey Sainristil got in on the fun last night and called his quarterback. Let's take a look at this, Ocho.
This was so funny.
Yo, bro.
Yo.
This is ZB.
CB.
Actually, not never mind. Yeah. So I'm gonna just see you tomorrow, bro. I was just calling to say goodnight.
Bro, what the You straight, dog?
Huh?
Bro, we good.
What you mean?
You just called to say goodnight.
Like, bro, good night, bro. You're my dog, bro. I'm just checking in real quick.
I just talked to you 5 minutes ago.
I know that, but when, like, I say good night, bro. Like, sleep well, bro.
Bro.
Bro,
Bro.
I can't tell my homies, like, sleep well, bro. Get good rest.
Hey, bro. Bro, I don't know what type of shenanigans you're on right now, bro. But you're at the real bonkers right now.
Hey,
Boy, I'd hit that. Look here. I said, boy, if you don't get your ass off my phone and hung up so quick.
listen,
I'm like, are you for real? Good night? Oh, man.
Hey, nigga, all my homies, man, if you don't get your ass off my goddamn phone,
Yeah, man.
they would have known something was up because it's something that I don't do.
No.
And they would have started cracking jokes, would have said some crazy stuff. Yeah, that
They go like, hey, man, you okay over there? Is that code for something? Somebody got you kidnapped, you hostage or something?
Hey, blink twice if you need help.
Yeah.
That
What you doing? Why you playing like this? Sharpe, what's wrong with you?
Hey, listen, I can't record nothing like that. All my people don't say.
Oh, they go act. Yeah. I'm gonna get what you
that I can't even post.
Yeah. That ain't something I could do live. Man, boy, you don't get your ass off my phone. Ocho, it's official. NFL players will be allowed to compete in flag football at LA 28 Olympic Games. NFL owners have now officially approved a resolution to allow their players to participate in flag football in the 2028 Summer Olympics by a vote 30-0, unanimous. The NFL version of the Dream Team is coming. Justin Jefferson on flag football in the Olympics and the NFL being able to participate. To be honest, I'm at a loss for word. To think about a chance for playing in the Olympics and getting a gold medal, it's a dream. 5-on-5 format, which each team fielding a 10-man roster comprised of the following positions. A quarterback who can only run past the line of scrimmage after handing the ball off and receiving a lateral or going out for a pass. A center who can only go out for a pass immediately after snapping the ball. Wide receiver back who can line up as either a standard running back or wide receiver. A rusher who can rush the quarterback from 7 yards off the line of scrimmage. Defensive back who's essentially functions as a traditional corner. Safety who prioritizes defending the pass over the run. Here are the rules, Ocho. The field is 70 yards by 25 yards. 40-minute games, 2 20-minute halves, including a 2-minute warning. 4 downs to reach midfields and 4 downs to score a touchdown. No plays within 5 yards of the end zone. Overtime if the score is tied, with each team getting equal chance to win. Ocho, you're general manager. Pick your 10-man squad.
Oh, my 10-man squad?
Yep.
Ooh.
Lamar at quarterback.
You got Lamar.
You better take Lamar because he can run and throw.
Okay. Yeah, we got Lamar at quarterback. Give me Chase. Give me Justin.
Okay.
We need a running back, right?
Yeah.
Give me Saquon. What else we need?
You need running back. You need 2 wide receivers, a quarterback. You need rusher, corner.
Give me Stingley. Give me Stingley on one side.
Okay.
Give me
PS2.
Yeah, give me PS2 on the other side. My safety. Give me Derwin. Give me Derwin. You know, he can get back there. He rangy as hell. We need a linebacker, huh? We need somebody in that middle, huh?
You better get somebody that can rush the passer. You need Micah. You want Myles Garrett.
No. Give me Micah. He's a little bit more quick twitch. Give me Micah. Can I get Fred Warner in there or not?
Hold on, Ocho. I think you trying to feel a real damn team.
No. I'm just saying. I'm thinking flag football.
Okay, you get a quarterback, a center, wide receiver back, rusher, DB,
Hold on, but
safety.
now the center also can go out for a pass though, so it's not going to be a real center.
Yes. So you gonna take Tyreek?
Yeah, let's add Tyreek going to be my center. Why you laughing? But also, this is let me say something real quick. Now, I understand that NFL players could do it, but we have legit flag
football team.
that
Yeah.
actually play the game. So I'm hoping they're integrated into this as well somewhat, because the game, obviously the game of flag football is going to be new to those that are playing in the NFL, and the rules are much different. It's much different. It's much different. So I'm hoping those that play flag football are able to represent, the country as well, and allowed to play alongside the NFL players. I'm hoping that's what it is. It's not strictly only NFL players.
Yeah. Right now, their proposed roster of the 2028 Olympic team, CBS Sports, say this would be the proposed roster, Ocho. Jaden Daniels at quarterback, running back. Jahmyr Gibbs at running back, wide receiver. Devon Achane, running back, wide receiver. Justin Jefferson, wide receiver, DB. Jamar Chase, wide receiver, DB. Travis Hunter, wide receiver, DB. Rush, Michael Parsons. Rush, Nolan Smith Jr. Corner, Darryl Stingley Jr. Safety, Maxwell Hairston.
You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. But we got to have more people out there than that, though. Not on the field. I'm just saying, as far as reserves. As far as reserves, we need more reserves.
Well, you got a 10-man team. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 10.
Man, I don't.
I mean, the 10-man team that that CBS picked, I'm probably gonna pick somebody that's elusive, quick twitch. Right. So Jaden Daniels and Lamar are gonna be my quarterbacks. I like Gibbs at running back.
I said Saquon, but Gibbs is a lot.
28, I think, I would go say Christian McCaffrey, but he might be a little old.
No.
I like Gibbs. I'm thinking who another running back that can catch, and you know what I'm saying, Ocho, that can catch and run. Out of there, because mainly they ain't gonna be running, they're gonna be throwing them the ball.
I like Gibbs the best. That's why I said Saquon. Okay. It's either one of the two. I'm talking about that can get gone.
But the running backs and receivers are interchangeable because they're running back or receiver, so you can line them up anywhere. So I like Chase, I like Jetta, I like Tyreek, I like Achane, I like Micah, I like that. You know who is a good rusher? Like Nolan Smith. I like Will Anderson Jr.
That's a good one. He real twitchy.
Cause you got to get guys got to be able to change direction, Ocho.
I can move a little bit.
Cause them guys starting to stop it, and plus you got to realize these players haven't played flag football in 25 years.
That's why when I thought about it, I'm like, well, damn, we got players, we got people that represent us that play the game of flag football.
They actually play flag football.
So I'm still curious. I know we're talking about the NFL players and how good they are in the NFL, but playing flag football and their rules are completely and entirely different game. Damn, that's a good one.
When Ashton Jeanty makes his NFL debut for the Las Vegas Raiders this season, he might be debuting a new pre-snap stance in the backfield. Since high school, Jeanty has stood straight up with his hands by his side in the backfield before the snap. My stance that some have compared to Mike Myers, the infamous killer in Halloween horror movies. Chip Kelly, the Raiders offensive coordinator, wants me to adopt a different stance in the NFL. Ocho, you have to understand. If you'd put him down on the down a 3-point stance, how was he gonna see? He already 5'8". So how tall was it when he started playing football? 5 foot. What he gonna see?
Like what?
The process started the first day of Raiders recent minicamp. Sometimes you have to go with the flow. Jeanty said Kelly asked him if he had ever played basketball. I'm like, yeah, I play basketball. I can dunk and all that. He like, okay, show me how you would guard. And he's acting like he's holding the ball. You don't like guys change. You don't like the coach changing the stance.
What are we doing? What is Chip Kelly doing? What are you doing? The man has had success playing the game of running back in the same stance all this time. Now all of a sudden he gets to the Raiders. You want to change the way he stands. It has nothing to do with running the goddamn ball. Nothing at all.
Right.
It's not giving away any indication, no indicators. Leave the man alone, man. What? Listen, some coaches get a little beside themselves. Just create a narrative, just to feel, just to not to really abuse your power. Just be unnecessary. Change the stance for what? It's unnecessary and it's pointless.
Tell me so we both know. Because if there was something if him standing in that stance was an indicator, it's a run, it's a pass, I said, okay, he needs to switch it.
Thing every time.
But hell, you can't tell. He's just standing there.
He does the same thing every time. Run, play, pass, play. Nothing changes. And all of a sudden he gets to you. Okay, we want to change. For what? Makes no sense.
I wouldn't change. The thing is, Ocho, unless it's something like you really try to change as little as possible. Right. I mean, maybe there's some technical things you like, with a wide receiver, you're like, okay, son, don't let your elbows flare out when you're doing the hook or stuff like that. You try to keep your elbows tight to your body, things like that. Hey, you tipping your route because you're getting your head around to you let me know you're going to run out or you're going to come back or something like that. But other than that, I ain't really trying to tinker with too much because I liked it enough to select him 6 overall. Yeah. So there's something that I like. I mean, and you knew that.
And he's been doing it that way for a very long time. He was successful doing it that way for a very long time. And here you go. You want to add your little twing to it just to say, well, he's able to do this because this is what I told him to do. Come on, man.
It's kind of like Michael Johnson running style. Why would I change that? People keep saying Quincy Wilson, Wilson, the young guy from Bullis running the 400. Man, the dude run 44-20. Change what? Same thing with Abby Steiner. Well, she got that arm, and all I know is he ran 21.8 and she ran sub. She can run sub. She can run sub 11. So all that other stuff that y'all talking, and she can run sub 50 in the 400 meters. I ain't changing the. She's doing something right. So, Ocho, Dak Prescott is 1,500 yards away becoming the all-time passing leader. No, Dak needs 1,500 yards to pass Troy Aikman. He needs 2,740 to pass Tony Romo. So he should pass Tony Romo to become the all-time passing leader in Cowboy history. Until I know he's going to get married. Congratulations, Dak. But if you want to be thought of like Aikman, like Staubach, got to get that.
That ring, huh?
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it.
Most definitely. I mean, listen, when it comes to the Cowboys, I'm not sure how much window of opportunity they have left. I think the addition of George Pickens, you know how I feel about him. Offensively, I think they're going to be all right. When it comes to the Cowboys, it's going to be your defense. Your defense is going to have to show up because you're going to be able to put up points. Yeah. Your defense going to have to show up. That's all I'm going to come down to, especially in that division.
Is Diggs, is Trayvon going to be able to come back?
Yeah,
And how soon will he come back?
Right.
They brought back Dante Fowler. He followed DQ over to the Commanders. They re-signed him. They want to pair him with Micah. Obviously, we know Micah wants that big deal. Micah's looking for $40 million. I think he wants to be the highest paid or close to it. I don't know if the highest paid means as much as guaranteed money means to him. We'll see how that plays out. But how close is Trayvon from being able to go?
Well, he's a year removed from that surgery because he went a little bit last year now.
I know.
So I think obviously this second year, 2 years removed from it. I think he's.
Now he had another surgery.
Another?
Didn't he have another surgery? He didn't finish the
He
season.
got hurt again?
I think so. Didn't Trayvon Diggs have surgery on something? I know Overstreet is going to be gone this year. He ain't coming
he's
back.
hurt.
Or they just shut Trayvon down. He coming back from an injury, Ocho, I think.
And it's not. I'm wondering if it's something serious. I don't think it's something serious to ACL though.
Dez Bryant, former Cowboy great receiver, tweeted, "If the Cowboys go get Chubb, combine him with Blue, the Cowboys offense will be the most dangerous in the NFL. I really can't find a con if that happens. Think about it. Blue gets to learn from a dynamic back who plays the game the right way. That's how you mold a young, promising running back. Dak, really quick, pick your poison situation. CD or Pickens can put the ball in the end zone anywhere on the field. There are so many strategic ways for the Cowboys offense for success. I think the defense is going to perform well, but how well, we know Micah and Diggs are going to perform. I'm skeptical to see how these changes affect the defense. To sum it up, I don't think the boys are trying to win. I think they should make a few more sacrifices to compete with the new improved NFC East division."
Listen, make a splash, Jerry. Make a splash. What Dez Bryant says makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. You know, Jerry's not going to do it. Signing Derrick Henry and not using money as an issue, not being able to afford a player like Derrick Henry that has succeeded continuously despite his age in Baltimore. Listen, now you have an opportunity to do it again. Make a splash again. Help your offense out. Your identity is on offense. It's what you will be known for. You have special pieces, you know, on defense. They're going to have to do what they need to do, but be all in offensively so you can compete in that NFC East. Wait, no. And this NFC, right?
Ocho, how about this? Trey 7. Trayvon tweeted just yesterday, "My ACL rehab journey was very successful. I ended up coming back to play 2 months sooner than I was supposed to. Follow my journey as I give you direct insight on how I did just that. Thankful for everyone who played a role with me getting back out there. Episode 1 out now on
That's
YouTube."
live. I gotta check that out. I didn't know he re-injured it. I didn't know that.
Fred Warner signs a 3-year, $63 million contract extension, over $56 million guaranteed. The deal ties Warner to the team through 2029. The reworked deal also returns Warner to the top of the list of the highest paid off-ball linebackers in the league at $21 million per season. Remember, Roquan just signed that deal last year that paid him $20 million per season and vaulted him to the top. Now Fred is back at the top of that list. You see, also, they just paid Brock Purdy. He got $265. He got $181 million guaranteed. Fred got $63 million, $56 million guaranteed. Ocho, you like the moves they're making?
Absolutely. They took care of their three centerpieces. They three centerpieces for that team. Kittles, obviously the quarterback, Brock Purdy, and then their defensive leader, and Fred Warner, who is the best middle linebacker in the game. So rightfully so, at some point, you know, despite what Roquan Smith got, you know, you have to do right. You got to do right by Fred. You got to.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, hopefully they can stay healthy on both sides of the ball and contend again, you know, for another championship.
Joe Burrow says Trey Hendrickson deserves to get paid amid Bengals contract talks. Having previously vouched for T. Higgins to get paid by the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow is now stepping up for Trey Hendrickson amid his contract standoff with the organization. Speaking to reporters on Tuesday, Burrow addressed Hendrickson's contract by saying he deserves to get paid based on how important he is to Cincinnati's defense.
That's gonna be tough, huh? Listen, I don't know the books. I don't know.
Joe spending all their money, Ocho. Joe spending all their money.
Joe trying to squeeze him now. And one thing you don't want to do is you took care of Joe offensively, making sure Chase and T. Higgins were taken care of. Both of them taking most of the money. I don't know the cap. I don't know what we have left to actually spend. But we still need to be able to have a team to be able to pay everyone else. All the money can't be locked up on offense. Can we pay Trey?
Well, think about how bad your defense was, and you had Trey Hendrickson with 17.5 sacks, 35 sacks over the last 2 years. So you take him out there. Where you going to get that production from?
You take him out of there?
Yes.
Hey, can you afford him? Is the problem? Can you pay?
The question is, can you afford not to? Man, Ocho, I don't know. I don't know if I can afford this insurance. Can you afford to be without it? Given your history, you got hypertension, you got diabetes, you got all these ailments that run in your family. So the question isn't what can you afford it? Can you afford not to have it?
Hey, that's.
You know how many games y'all lost last year, Ocho? How many games did y'all give up 30-plus points and you lost? You scored 35 and you lost. You scored 38 and you lose. How many of those? So while you're saying can you afford it, can you afford not to have it?
Listen, I wish I knew what the books look like. I understand the salary cap, it continues to go up year in and year out. But listen, we got a $40 million receiver. We got a $30 million receiver. We got a
$55 million quarterback.
And what he deserves at the defensive end with 217 season sacks.
17 and a half sacks a year.
I mean, he got to get what? Upwards to what, 30?
You're looking for 30. The reports are they offered him 28, up from like 50. I think he's supposed to make what, 15 this year. He's gonna want to be in the 30s.
That's tough. That's tough.
And the thing is, Ocho, but look like you got a defense that stand in the offense that stand in the Taj Mahal, and hey, and your defense sleeping on some friends and families' couches.
I don't even know. I wouldn't even know what to do in this situation. I wouldn't even know, because you got some people say, well, hell, he had 17 sacks, but still his defense was bad.
Can you imagine what it looked like if he didn't have those sacks? Remember what he did? He single-handedly won you that game in Pittsburgh now.
Yeah, he did.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah, with the 3 sacks, he did.
And a forced fumble, the end of the game, basically.
That's tough.
Joe Burrow is not happy about the team's schedule for the upcoming season. Playing Baltimore for the 4th straight year in prime time isn't ideal. Maybe we can get one of those games in Cincinnati. Please? The Bengals have played a night game at M&T Bank Stadium each of the past 3 seasons. All of them have been defeats, including last year's 35-34. Remember Ocho again? He scored 34 points, lost. Remember, the other week they scored 38 and they lost 41-38.
Listen, I know Joe wanting to be home. Obviously, it makes sense. But hell, when you play the goddamn Ravens, you got one home game. He
said, "Well, let our game be the primetime game."
Yeah, I mean that's I don't know. It don't make me none. Nighttime, daytime, anytime. I'm ready to play.
But you played with a shield too. Did you play with a shield?
No, I need to see. I need to see it. I need you to see my eyes. I don't wear no shield. No, sir.
I played with a shield for 1 year after I fractured my orbital. I played with a shield. But it's hard because, for a wide receiver, you're not really in a down stance. As a tight end, you down in a down stance and that sweat dripping on the shield.
Yeah, I don't like that. What you wore, the clear one or the?
I wore a clear one.
No.
I wore the dark one in the Pro Bowl. But I don't know how guys, I don't know how receivers catch with that dark one. Especially at night.
AJ Brown wear a dark one. I don't know how they do that. I can't do it.
I mean, because it's hard to get adjusted, because when you play a night game, you go out there that Saturday night to get your eyes adjusted, get your cleats and everything adjusted. And that glare, it catches just right because, sometimes that ball get lost up in the lights. They're like, man, bro, I couldn't see that damn ball up in the lights.
That's crazy.
Burrow is also disappointed in the NFL for not giving them an international game. He says he's worked really hard to grow the NFL internationally and is disappointed they haven't had one yet. But he is doing quarterbacks, correct? I think, yeah. Are you disappointed, Ocho, that you didn't have an international game? Because they probably would ask you to go to be an ambassador.
I mean, that would have been cool. That would have been cool. I got my passport too. But I mean, listen, their time will come. Obviously, you know what? That long flight, you should be thankful you don't have to fly there during the season anyway. You should be thankful. And
it's not Ocho. They get over there. They get over the day before, right?
Again, why they shouldn't? Well, they should be happy. They don't have to take no 7, 8, 9 hour flight to go across that water.
Yeah, they might arrive the day of.
You think so?
I mean, they might, because it's not like it used to. Because teams would go over there like that Tuesday,
Right.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday play. They don't do that anymore, Ocho.
They probably get all the practice in before they even leave. Do a walkthrough when you get there.
Yep.
And then play.
They say studies and doctors say it's best to just go over there and just go play the game.
Look at that. That's AASS backwards.
I got some sad news, Ocho. Colts owner Jim Irsay passes away. He led the team since 1997 and presided over the what storied franchise's greatest eras. He was 65 years of age. 65 years of age. Excuse me. Earlier today, he posted on X his support for his Indiana Pacers and Herb Simon ahead of their opening game in the Eastern Conference Finals. New York Knicks. He wrote, "Go Pacers. Good luck to Herb, the entire Pacer organization, and our city." He passed shortly after that. I've only met him a handful of times. Most of the owners, I mean, let me stop saying most. Every owner that I meet, they're always gracious to me. They always respect the way you play, really love the what you do. You can tell you study. Love that you love the NFL, and we wish we had more guys like you. All of them, Mr. Blank, Jim Irsay, when he was with the Hornets, Jerry Richardson. I know for the most part all of them, and they've always been very, 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 respectful to me. And it's, death is never fair,
Man.
I mean, when you were young, it's like, damn. But now, that's the one thing about it is it can't be fair. It can't.
Yep. As you
got to take black, white. You got to take young, old. You got to take men, women. Got to.
And at some point,
and
that's the way. Hey, Joe, the way I've always been. That's the way I live. I live the way I live, huh? Every day, I treat every day like it's my last. I'm always happy. People say, "Oh, why you always smiling? Why you always laughing? Why you always telling people you love them everywhere you go? Why when you meet people, you hug them, you act like you done known them 30 years?" Because I never know. I never know. So if in remembrance of whenever it's time for me to transition, that moment, that one moment, you always remember. It's always a good one. It'll always be a good one. The funny thing about life is when you're born, you never know when your expiration date is. You never know what your expiration date is. So I always love to live life each day as if it's my last. Which is why I look at people that think they can, no matter what you do, if you believe in God, you understand God knows when that day is. You don't. But for some reason, people on earth have this inclination that there's certain things I can do in life that can extend that expiration date. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. You can't extend anything. Well, when it's time to go, and that knock coming to calling at the door, you hear me? When that knock call, well, you coming home.
It's the one appointment you can't reschedule.
Man, stop playing, man. Stop playing.
Hey,
I can eat this and I live a little bit longer, or I can do this and what? Who? What? Man, if you don't get out here and live and enjoy yourself before that time comes, because you don't know. Shh, man.
So it's I'm sure because he was a very generous man to the city of Indianapolis. He loved his Colts, obviously. His dad, I think his dad's name was Bob. What's his name? I think his dad's name was Bob Irsay. He took over for his dad. I think his daughter's going to take over for him.
Man, that's sad, man.
Rob, yeah, they call it Bob, yeah. I thought so, yeah. But Jim Irsay gone at the age of 65. NFL exec Troy Vincent announces a new end-of-the-year award, Protector of the Year, recognizes the best offensive lineman each year. Credit Deion Dawkins and others for championing the cause. Ocho, who do you got winning the first one?
Who do I have winning?
Yep.
If anything, I would say it's Deion Dawkins, right? And right tackle for the Eagles.
I'm going Trent Williams or big what you call him? Lane
Yeah,
Johnson.
okay, Lane Johnson. Or Deion.
I'm
Listen,
going. Tristan Wirth might have something to say about that, Ocho. Left tackle down in Tampa.
Listen, I understand it, but I'm saying what Deion Dawkins was able to do and that goddamn Deion Johnson, Trent Williams missed a few games. We know how great Trent is. I didn't say Trent's name simply because he missed a few games. We know what he can do, but I think from a standpoint of being dominant all season long, man, what Deion Dawkins was able to do, and Leon Johnson, two tremendous players. So if there's a protective year this year or this past season, I would go with those two.
Browns fans are upset something the mayor said. Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb says, I don't care if the Browns leave Cleveland. There are more important priorities than the Cleveland Browns.
Hey.
Yeah, everybody says that until they leave.
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis said that too.
Until they left.
And Arizona left. Oh, we want another team. And then guess what? The Rams came. And then they left. As the city of St. Louis, would they like to have another NFL franchise?
Yeah, you know what it does for the
Oakland. Man, we don't care. They went to LA. Come back. They went back. We don't care if y'all leave. Ask Oakland, do they want another team?
If you understand what it does for the economy, having a team, having a franchise in your city, you'll understand. Be careful what you wish for.
Every network, Ocho, gave up the NFL. CBS gave it up. NBC gave it up. ABC, Monday Night Football used to come on ABC. Remember that, Ocho? They gave it up.
I remember the theme song.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, look at what they're paying. Netflix, Amazon. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but keep an eye on when these in 2030. Don't be surprised if your Sunday football is on Netflix and Amazon. The NFL don't care nothing about no loyalty now. I understand the NFL's been on CBS for a long period of time. I know these games. I'm telling you, they got hordes of money.
Lots of it.
Hordes of money.
Top dollar.
Hey, you ever think about that? Can you imagine if we had the kind of money, Joe? Like,
what you mean? Us have that kind of money? Like, I don't want that kind of money like Netflix.
Yeah, like Amazon. What if we had money like Jeff Bezos?
Oh, no, come on, Ocho.
Man, y'all wouldn't know how to act.
Listen, Joe, I'm well off and I'm rich now.
Boy, you couldn't hit me in the ass with a red apple. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? You gonna give me a quarter of a bill? Joe, man.
Hey, Joe, I don't really do much, and I'm good now. I've been good for a very long time.
I tell you what,
do much, Joe. So if you gave me much more than what I have now, I mean, I probably gonna do much more. I'm gonna still be gaming. I'm gonna still be eating McDonald's.
You probably have a couple more cars.
I tell you what, Savannah State gonna have the best HBCU football team. They're gonna have the best band. They're gonna have the best academic program. I guarantee you that. I can't guarantee you a whole lot else, but I guarantee you, Savannah State will be the equivalent of Harvard, Yale, Princeton of HBCUs. I can tell whoever, whatever programs that they do have, at Harvard, Princeton, and Yale. I'm going to give.
As a matter of fact, I would probably do the same. Obviously, never have an opportunity to go to FAM, but having such a love and enthusiastic passion for the school in general. But I do the same, huh? I have FAMU looking like a college university. It'd be better than that.
Absolutely.
Better than best uniforms, best coaches, best food, treatment facilities, amenities.
I'm going to get Nick Saban. Nick Saban, I got $20 million. I got $20 million, Nick Saban. 5 years, $100 million. Man, they got Nick Saban coaching at Savannah State. You're damn right.
I flipped Tallahassee upside down, man.
I'm going to get the coach. I'm going to get the coach in Connecticut. I got $12 million a year for you. I'm spinning. Man, I got $200 billion.
That's too much.
Man, please. Tapnell. Oh yeah. We got the best track program. We got the best everything. Oh, absolutely.
And you know what I would, you know what I would want to do, if I had Jeff Bezos type money, I would want to own a team. I would want to.
You want to own
a football team? Yeah. Like I don't want to be.
Well, you're gonna have to overpay to get one. You know that, right? But you got that kind of money, so you don't really care.
But I
can see him doing that at some point, though.
Huh?
Can't y'all see Jeff Bezos getting a sports franchise?
He had opportunity. He could have bought. He could have brought the Broncos. He could have bought Washington.
They won't let him in, huh?
I don't think he really wanted it.
He probably waiting for a hell of.
Oh, what you mean? They let the Walton just brought the Broncos. He worth $100+ billion. I don't want. Honestly, Ocho, I don't want no franchise. I just go like, hey, set the kids up. Hey, this is all y'all get. Y'all blow this, you're out of gas. But you're out of gas. I'm sorry, but man, I'm too charitable. There's gonna be a lot of kids. Hey, Glenville High School. Hey, you graduate when you want to go to college. 4 years paid for.
Yeah,
I like that.
Hey, you've been thinking about some of this, ain't you, Aunt?
Oh yeah, for sure. I already got that money spent. Man, they already know how I do. Ask track and field athletes in the world championships.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I gave out about $700,000.
Did you?
Yeah. Was it Olympics or the world championships? Olympics. Yeah. Win the gold medal, break a world record. Yeah.
Oh, don't forget me. I was in on that too now.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, you know, we bless him a little bit. We bless him.
Okay.
Oh, Southern. Hey, we went down to Southern. They performed. Hook them up. Hook them up. Yeah, I'm like I said, God know what he's doing. He know not to give me no 200 billion because he already knows.
Hey, listen, you know what, I think our chances of greater of getting that kind of money are really, really good because he knows our heart. He knows what we're gonna do with that money. Huh?
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
I'm helping everybody. I'm helping people. Like in a natural disaster, like the fires or hurricane. Oh yeah. What y'all need?
Hey, Joe, I'm gonna go play the lotto tomorrow. I'm just feeling lucky. If the Indiana Pacers could win a game like that tonight, down what, 12-14 with 2 minutes on the clock?
Yeah.
Ocho. I'm playing the lotto, Joe. Okay. I'm a hit and I'm gonna get me a property.
Oh, I tell you what I am gonna do. I'm gonna go to Nashville and I'm gonna buy me a farm and I'm gonna have me some mini horses, some mini cows, some mini goats.
Hold on. Why Nashville?
Why not go to Houston?
Because I don't know. I want to be out. I want to be. No, absolutely not. No.
Hey, it's gonna be trouble.
Yes, I want many horses. I want many cows. I want some many goats. I want me some dogs. I want me some animals like raccoon, possums. I want pets.
You want some raccoon and possums?
Yeah, for pets.
I'm with you with the animals, but the raccoon and possum, I can't do the raccoon.
Man, I want a raccoon so bad, man.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. When I played at the University of Arkansas under Nolan Richardson, he had a farm. He still got a farm. He still live on the same farm. And he had horses. He had Great Danes. And this man has deers that walk around the yard in the house like they dogs. Deers.
For real?
Deer. Man, I'm 17, 18 years old. On his farm, you know, he used to throw all these events for the team, for the players.
Yeah.
Fight us over. His wife cooked. God rest her soul. She just passed away not long ago. But man, I've never seen a deer walk up to you and let you pet him and rub him. Look, they all run together. The deers, the Great Danes. He got horses. He had 4-wheelers. He had the whole nines over there. Oh man, we should go over there and have a ball.
Like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. That's what I'm gonna get. But the Browns, look, I understand, Mayor. Sometimes these owners try to squeeze you and add taxes, hotel taxes, and sale taxes and things, and make you pay for the stadium and a $2-3 billion stadium.
Hey, but
you're like, that's not what I want to use the citizens of Cincinnati for.
Yeah.
But if I had that kind of break, I got Jimmy Haslam. I mean, he's got good money. He don't have money like, the top 50 people in the world. But, Ocho, you got 250 billion. I'll build my own stadium.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, bro, when you got $200 billion, what's $5 billion?
Amazing.
It's like you, Ocho. It's like you right now just giving away by $10.
Yeah, basically, especially making that kind of revenue, it's reoccurring.
And he's still getting it every year. It's not like he lost five. It ain't gonna, bro. Hey, Amazon knock on my door ring my doorbell about 5 times a day. You have titles going crazy.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna have to get in contact with old Bezos.
I got his number.
You got his number?
Me and the commission like this. And so the connection between the commission, it was able to link me with Mr. Bezos. And my how I am. Man, give me your number, man, just in case, I might
keep that.
Yeah, just keep in touch. I might need you for some business or something.
Just keep that tucked away. Don't you?
Yeah.
Ocho, the NFL needed 24 votes to ban the Tush Push. They got 22. Here are the 10 teams. Here are the 10 teams that voted against the Tush Push ban. Obviously, the Eagles, Ravens, Browns, Lions, Jags, Dolphins, Patriots, Saints, Jets, Titans.
Every team that didn't vote, every team that chose not to vote against the Tush Push, I salute you. I salute you. Because at this point, so every time there's a play or there's a situation or there's a scheme that we can't stop in the offseason, we're going to go vote against it. We're going to find a way to stop it because we can't personally, or we just don't have the personnel to stop the Tush Push. Oh, we're going to go vote. Like, come on, man. This is what the game has come to. Stop it. If you don't like something. Hey, when I played, teams, coaches, media, they complain. He always celebrating when he get in the end zone. Well, hell, shit, stop it. That's all you want.
Keep him out. That's what they say about, oh, man, T.O. getting the end zone. I said, y'all don't want T.O. to dance? Keep him out the end zone.
It's pretty simple. Same thing with the Tush Push.
If you don't keep him out the end zone, he going to dance. He going to do whatever he going to do. He going to grab pom-poms. He going to get popcorn. He going to do whoever dance it is, he going to do it. If you don't want him to dance, keep him out the end zone.
Simple as that. So when it comes to the Tush Push, keep him out of short. Keep him out of the red zone.
Keep him out of 30. Keep him out of 31, 32, 4th and 1. Yeah, keep him out of his goal line.
Problem solved.
Ocho is reported that tempers flared during the debates. Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie, during a lengthy speech on the Tush Push ban, called the play a win-win for the team, regardless of whether it was banned, comparing its success to a wet dream for a teenage boy because it was so effective and it had to be outlawed. Lurie also criticized NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell and Executive Vice President Troy Benson for pushing to ban the play. After Lurie finished, Vincent, who played for the Eagles from 96 to 03, called him out for using the term wet dream in front of women, per Seth Wickersham.
You got to choose your words wisely. Based on your surroundings.
I mean, if it's all men in the room, Ocho,
it's okay.
Yeah, it's like we're in the barbershop. We talk openly. There's women, there's kids in there.
You change.
We keep it PG.
Change your sentence structure. That's all. That's what I call it. Change your sentence structure.
And we get, hey, I don't really see the comparison because they haven't outlawed that phase that a boy goes through. They haven't outlawed it. I don't think they're trying to outlaw it, Ocho. But I think a part of me wants to understand what he was trying to say, but I didn't get there. I didn't get there like he got there.
I understood we were trying to go with it. I was picking up what you put down.
Right. Ocho, Fox released their top wide receiver duos heading into next season. Number 1, obviously, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. Number 2, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb. Number 3, Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Number 4, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown. Number 5, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua. Number 6, Baker Mayfield. and Mike Evans. Tied for 7th with Jaden Daniel and Terry McLaurin, and along with Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers. Number 9, C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins. Number 10, Tua and Tyreek. Also receiving votes, honorable mention, Josh Allen, Khalil Shakur, Justin Herbert, Lad McConkey, Trevor Lawrence, Brian Thomas Jr., Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins. What did they get right? What did they get wrong?
I wish I could have this. What was this on? Huh? Do you know what site this was on?
It was on Fox.
Hold on.
Fox Sports.
Hold on.
It's on the screen, Ocho.
The screen is so small. You can see that?
Yeah.
You click on it
You can click on it?
on the screen on that.
No, you can't.
Nah, you can't.
I'm talking about to make it bigger on what he
You
looking
can do
at.
that?
Are you looking at it, Ocho?
Yeah, it's right here. It's right above Joe's head. But it's like
You can't double tap. You can't double tap that screen and make it pop up big on your screen right there.
Shit. It made it smaller.
Well, hey, get some bigger eyes.
Hold on. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Damn, I can't. Now I'm going back through. Damn, I can't see it. Let me see. Based on what I know they got Joe right. Now they said duos. We talk about quarterback, number 1 receivers. Jamar Chase is up there. Number two, I would have.
Dak and CD Lamb. That's right, ain't it?
Who?
Dak and CD Lamb.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, who is that? Who is that at number 3?
Jerry Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's a good one. So what they got? The Eagles at 4?
Eagles at 4 with Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua at 5. Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans at 6. Ash just texted to you.
Thank you, Ash. So I can see it a little better. Thank you, Mama. Okay, now we're talking. You know what? The order. This is about right. This is right. This is right.
Yeah.
And was not fair, obviously, because AJ Brown doesn't get as many opportunities as Amon-Ra St. Brown. I would have kind of flipped that, and I would put Baker Mayfield in front of Puka Nacua and Matthew Stafford, and I'll put Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua at 6, and then put Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans at 5. The Jaden Daniels is okay. It was their first year. Lamar and Zay Flowers is perfect. Nico Collins, Nico Collins and C.J. Stroud deserve to be up a little higher. I think.
Who you gonna put in front of?
Yeah, I'm putting C.J. Stroud and Nico Collins at 7. I'm putting them at 7. So really at 7 you could have. And I don't like the fact that Tyreek and Tua, just because they had an off season, they all the way down at 10. Because when they on fire, he just.
So who you gonna put him in front of? So coming into this year, where you gonna put him?
All right, coming into this year, for the sake of them having a down season because of Tua's injuries last year, we can keep him at 10. But we know when Tua and Tyreek is on, you already know what type of production that is.
Yeah, but we saw Brian Thomas. I don't know who's gonna be what you call him, because I mean, just imagine if Malik Neighbors had a quarterback.
Hey, and he still had a great year.
He had 109 catches.
He had a great year. But hold on, you know who's not on here? Which I don't understand why he's not on here. Probably because of Trevor Lawrence. That goddamn Brian Thomas Jr. Now Brian Thomas Jr. should be on here, despite having.
With who? Who is quarterback?
That's the point. It don't even matter who his quarterback is. Look at his numbers as a rookie. God damn it.
Boy, down there in that adult ballet room.
Yeah.
Little nose, snot and everything.
I guess luxury gave you know.
Look, he can't even get it together over there.
You know we can see you, right, Ocho?
Oh shit.
That man don't care.
A little further off screen.
Oh shit.
The other way, yeah.
All right. My bad.
Ocho, the chat says the Cowboys are number 2 for clickbait. Chat thinks they're too high.
No, they're not too high. They're not too high. Even if you don't like the Cowboys, and the defense, is horrible, they always lose in the first round of the playoffs. Now we talk about from a quarterback and receiver standpoint and production that those two put up together, especially last season. They had a great year together last year, and that is
that was year before last. You remember Dak got hurt last year? That was year before last.
Yeah, year before last. But
when CD led the league.
Well, matter of fact, if that's what we're gonna do, and they're gonna put him at number 2, well, hell, the year before last, Tyreek was an animal. So they
they're saying coming in, but they're basing it on coming into this season. Where do you think that this season?
Well,
they're looking at Dak is healthy, and he has someone opposite of CD that you can't double it.
Okay, I understand. I like this though. I would.
Ocho, did you see this video? Aaron Donald with the 130-pound dumbbells.
Ooh, I see.
Look at this. How many reps do you think you do with these?
130, maybe 8 at most. I mean, I'm just being honest. Maybe 8 at most.
Damn. Oh, you can do something with them 130?
6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9.
He playing around.
Man, your boy, I ain't what I used to be, Joe.
You said
what I do, I had them, how many I do? Remember I had 132 and a half. Yeah, I did 132 and a half. I did those for 10.
Hey, look, when you done playing, that's a part of you that kind of sticks with you, especially if you love like staying in shape.
Joe, not all of them do that, Joe.
I know not all of them.
You see some of them boys now, you be like, well, what happened to you?
I know.
Hey, you're like, hey, there's some DBs and running backs look like D-line and O-line. I'm like, I always said I wanted, like, if a father and son were to see me, like, he used to be an NFL player.
Right.
Oh, I can see he played tight end. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to look like a D lineman. I didn't want to look like an offensive lineman. I wanted to look like, okay, people look at me and they say, oh, you played a sport. What did you play?
Right.
I can tell. Some of them, man.
Hey, yeah, nah. It's some guys out here who kind of just let go, and I'm never with that. I'm a guy who I always love being in shape. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy that part of it. So I enjoy the grind. I embrace the grind actually, and it's fun to me, man. So when I see Big Aaron Donald out there throwing them 130s around, I'm like, damn, he ain't even playing no more. That man's still out there getting it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, they just lifting that heavy weight just hold too much weight on me, Joe. He just hold.
Hey, matter of fact, hey, Joe.
I be trying. If I try to get down under 250, I can't go over 100. Because my ego won't let me stop.
Hey, Joe, I'm gonna hit them 130 for you in the morning, Joe. You know, I got my gym session at 6 a.m. I'm gonna hit them 130s for you, man.
You gonna hit them 130? That's how you coming like that?
Yeah, Joe. You know, I gotta play around with them hundreds. I just, I post them hundreds all the time on Twitter and Instagrams. So them 130, I'm gonna go out tomorrow and see what I'm looking like, see what I can do.
All right.
Not much. You ain't doing them 130s.
Let's bet. You want to bet? Now put some money on it. Bet it.
How many times you gonna hit it?
None. 0.
I want to know because when I see you trying to toss them 130s around, I want to see how many times you telling me you gonna hit that 130.
Not one.
Hey, Joe.
I told you how many times we gonna do it.
On Twitter, somebody will send it to you, right? People in the chat, they'll see me playing around with hundreds, doing 10, 15. So if I could do 10, 15 with the hundreds, incline or decline, what you think I'm gonna do with them 130s? I don't know. I haven't did 130s in a minute. I'm thinking
nothing.
Okay. You won't bet. Joe, we're gonna see tomorrow, Joe. I'm gonna send it to you.
All right.
I'm real strong. I'm scrawny though. You hear me?
Yeah. You always been like that. Yeah. Like you probably can't pick up a lot of weight,
but my body won't expand the way I want it to expand. You feel me? Like right now is probably my biggest I ever been. Like right now, about 196. Yeah, about 196. And I can't go over that. Joe, I got a problem eating 3 meals a day.
So look, even the way you eat, you ain't got you can't pick up no weight.
Nah, man, Joe, that's my problem. My baby be trying to get me to eat 3 times a day. Joe, I eat 1 meal a day. I'm good the whole day.
Yeah.
The whole day. Don't care nothing about nothing else. I'm on the game. I take me a nap, get ready for the show. And she be like, did you eat? I be like, damn, no. One big meal, one day, and I'm good. I'm satisfied the whole day. Smoke my cigar, get my coffee, and I be set. If I was able to be a little bit more disciplined and structured and actually eating 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, workout, creatine and protein, all that. Nah, so I just get up, go to the gym, eat that breakfast after that, and I'm done the rest of the day. And I'm good.
Yeah, but back in the day, Joe, I used to, man, look here. When I was playing at 228, I could handle 100 those 770s. I did the 170s for 6.
Damn. Yeah, it's too.
I used to work like when I first went to Baltimore, I would work out by myself because I didn't really know anybody and I didn't really trust nobody to spot. And a lot of times I work out by myself at it is. I took 405 down, did it 6 times by myself.
Sound like
I probably could have got 7, but I always when I work out, I always leave one in the chamber.
Yeah.
Always.
you
Especially by yourself. You mess around.
Always. Yeah. I can't afford to get stuck with 405 on me. So I got 6. I was like, I contemplated. I said, nah, let me go ahead and rack it.
See,
and then like
in football, y'all like real bulky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Basketball, we real lean.
You don't need all that strength. It mess your shot up all that strength in your shoulders.
Yeah, and because we do so much running, it's hard to keep that type of muscle on. So when I see Giannis and Shea and how they all cut up and ripped up, man, that take a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
That take a lot of work.
And I would stay strong, Joe. I would stay strong probably till about week 12, week 13, until my shoulders start getting really sore. Because I can still do up until probably week 14, 15, I still could do like 315 for like 12.
Man, that's
I could still handle like 120-pound dumbbells for like 8.
Hey,
but after that,
that's squat weighting for me. 400, 415, 315, that's squat weighting for me. Yeah.
Ocho, college CFP, College Football Playoff Executive unanimously adopted a move to straight seeding for this year's playoffs and a call today. Teams will be seeded directly 1 through 12, eliminating the concept designated for top 4 seeds from conference champs. Ocho, you like this?
Say that one more time. Bring that back.
So in other words, what they did last year, they took the conference champions and they ranked those teams. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rankings. Now there's no more. It doesn't matter. Right. You get ranked 1 through 12, whether you're a conference champ or not. The top 4 teams will get a bye, still get a bye.
Right.
But it's not like Ohio State got a bye because they won, they won the Big Ten.
Right.
Whomever else, I forget who. Boise State, I think, got a bye. Who else got a bye? I can't think off the top of my head. Maybe Texas. No, was Georgia? Maybe it was Georgia that got a bye. I'm not sure though, but I'm saying, but moving forward, there'll be no more. If you're a conference champion, now that solidifies you to get one of the top 4 seeds. No, it's all 12 teams make the playoff, right? And just because you're a conference champ, that doesn't mean you're going to get the bye.
Yeah, I don't like that. Obviously, winning conference champ should come with some type of
benefit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, especially being able to have a bye, having the bye and achieving, winning a conference championship should come with something. And just having the seeding 1 to 12 and just having to get, hey, listen, some people might like it, some people would not. I would love to know how the players feel about it, and I would love to know how the coaches feel about it, about this new format. Obviously, there's always money behind everything that they do.
For sure.
And I'm sure the way this format works is so it's a bigger slice of the pie for everybody.
Mm-hmm. I think the thing is, Ocho, look, everybody get a bye anyway. It's not like when they make the play, you play the next week. Ocho, the kids 17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
Then you make it seem like Them jokers 32, 33.
Yeah.
Man, Mitchell, do you remember when you was that age, what you could do?
Run all day.
Play a football game Friday night and be ready to play another one Saturday night.
Saturday. Yeah. Shit, hell, and play Sunday too. Shit.
Yeah. So these kids, I mean, that's why they can ride them. That's why they practice them like they practice them. You can hit all, I mean, we hit all the time in college. When I was in college.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we hit.
Listen, I don't know. I like the format, whether I like it or not. I just know from a financial standpoint, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I just know. I don't know how they did it, but it makes sense from somebody getting
Ocho,
that.
I'll be honest, Ocho. I don't really remember being sore when I was in college. Do you remember being sore after playing a game? My shoulders a little bit, but not my legs.
Nah, not really.
We didn't have no cold tub. So what are you gonna get in?
Mm-mm.
I mean, I've been one. Man, Ocho. I'm trying to think who we played. Oh, we played Morehouse. I'd never forget it.
Yeah.
My sophomore year. We played Morehouse. We lost. Coach Davis came in that thing. He said, hey. He said, I ain't even mad at y'all. He said, it's my fault. I'm looking at him like, you ain't you. He said, it's my fault because I brought you sorry mofos up here. He said, since your uniform ain't dirty right now and ain't nobody play, he said, I got a good mind. I said, I should make all you sorry ends. We had one white boy on the team.
Right.
He said, I ain't talking about you, Holmes. He said, I should make all you sorry ends walk except Sharpe and Squirrel. Squirrel was the other receiver on the other side. He said, everybody else I should make y'all walk back to Savannah. We in Atlanta. He said, but since y'all ain't hit nobody today, put that ish on tomorrow, and I'll see y'all at the field at 1 o'clock.
Y'all had practice the next day?
Practice in our game uniform. Black college was different back. I don't know how it is now, Ocho, because that was 40 years ago for me. But I'm telling you, Bill Davis didn't play. Bill Davis got butter from a duck. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bill Davis said, I got to trim the fat. I got to trim the fat.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was his favorite. We need to go have one of them hard-ass practices, Ocho, one of them 3-hour practices.
Yeah.
That was his thing. He called us up. Goddamn, Holmes, I got to trim the fat today. Uh-oh, Lord.
You got to trim the fat?
I got to trim.
Hey,
I don't want number lean me. I don't want number lean me. Oh, he get it out you too. We start with them gases, Ocho. We start with gases over, back, over. Woo. I mean, we go all the way to 7. So you go over, that's 1. Over, back, that's 2. Over, all the way to 7.
Woo.
And then you do calisthenics. And then you stretch.
I know y'all had to be in shape, boy.
Boy, Ocho, them were the days.
Yeah.
Them were the days, Ocho. And you talk about that, hey, anybody from that area, Savannah, know how hot it gets. They know how hot it get in the end of July and August.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I used to ask my brother, I'd call my brother and tell him, man, what we did. I said, man, it's like that in the NFL. He's like, nah. Because, Ocho, I know how much we ran in high school. Right. So, obviously, natural, I think I'm going to run at least that, even more in college.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking the next level, I'm going to run just like that.
Absolutely not.
But Dan Reeves learned from Coach Landry. Ocho, you jumped offside, you had to run 400 meters.
Jumping off sides?
Offside. Any mistake that you make jumping off sides, 400 meters. Man, Ocho, you remember I told you, your boy gone. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Man, one day I had to run. Ocho, I ain't gonna lie, Ocho. One time I had to run a mile.
Oh, man.
Man, I stayed outside. I like, damn. I like, man, I had me think, Ocho, I got so tired, Ocho. You know, you get tired, I'm like, are they changing the snap count on me?
Yeah. You get
They
tired.
telling me one thing and it's on something else. Because I could have swore I heard one.
Right.
But boy, them was the days, Ocho. Man, I'm telling you, man. Me and my homeboy Bucket was talking about that, man. Bill didn't play, man.
Yeah.
Bill did not play that. Ooh. Like, damn, they got a team too. I'm sure they practiced and met and did all those things. But teams we were supposed to beat and we didn't beat.
Yeah.
Boy, that next week practice gonna be something, Ocho. And that was back in the day, Ocho. That was back in the day. We had Oklahoma. We had Bull in the Ring.
Hey, I remember that. I remember Oklahoma drills. Bull in the ring. Bull in the ring. Fun.
Hey, O'Shea. Ocho had them sleeves all tied up, Ocho. They want to see O'Shea.
Yeah, I remember I did Bull in the ring Oklahoma drill. I'm talking about this as a little kid. I ain't do it at.
Man, we did that in college.
Oh yeah, I ain't do that in college.
Oh, but see, it was fun when you was a kid because you pride yourself on being the toughest. Hey, Ocho, you get that baby turn around. He done gave somebody a number. You don't know who it is. Hey, you get the feet going.
Yeah. Hey, them was the days, boy. I mean, in the NFL, we did it. It was more so a receiver blocking drill, but it was still a concept. It's still Oklahoma drill, but it wasn't laying down and just thudding up.
Because a lot of times, Ocho, sometimes when we had force, you push the corner and then you go crack the safety.
Yeah.
Drop that thump on him, Ocho. The Browns' crowded quarterback room, Ocho, could make for some awkward moments, but that's not been the case according to Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur said the vibe in the QB room is positive. Everybody's cool. Outside the room, people try to pit us against each other, but inside the room, we know we're one. We're all different characters. It's funny going in there seeing Joe every day. It's fun to see him because I like, wow, I really mean Joe Flacco right now. We're on the same team. Then, of course, Kenny. The experience he's been in the league with these two is cool. And to see the process of it. And Deshaun, of course, he's active in there and he's all in the meeting, so it's cool talking to him. Why? So, yes, only one quarterback can play. We understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So, because only one quarterback, this isn't Hunger Games. I think that people think. I think sometimes, Ocho, people try to pit like it's a Hunger Games. Like you could have only one winner. Yes, there's only going to be one guy that's going to be able to play at a time. But I'm not trying to sabotage it. I'm gonna go in there. Hopefully, he can impart some wisdom. Joe Flacco's been at this thing a very, very long time. What is this year? 17, 18 for Joe?
Super Bowl winning quarterback at that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be at least 17. I think 2009 was his rookie year. Okay. So this year 17. 18, okay. Yeah. So, hey, hopefully I can get some from Joe. Kenny Pickett's been in the league for a while. I don't know if I'm gonna get too much from him, but hey, let's see how it go. But
hey,
so what? So what is? I'm just trying to figure out what it's supposed to be. I understand, Ocho, when you in the wide receiver room.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all didn't. It wasn't a whole bunch of 3 wides. It was 2 wide receivers. Yeah, everybody wanted to play. I'm not trying to sabotage anybody so I can play in front of them. If you beat me out for the job, ain't gonna happen. But wish you the best.
Yeah, most definitely. And we know what the pecking order is going to be. We know what the pecking order is going to be based on what we saw from rookie camp after they got drafted. Listen, the eye test, it doesn't lie.
Mm-hmm.
And based on the eye test, when you've seen the quarterbacks that came in their rookie year, you already know who's the best. You already know who it is. So Flacco's going to be the starter. At some point, if Flacco's not playing well, Shedeur Sanders will step in and be the quarterback of the future.
Yeah.
That's just how it's going to go. It's how it always plays out. Every single time. Just not in this situation. In any situation. Maybe this one is a little different because it is Shedeur. He was a 5th round pick. He's very, very well known. And his last name is Sanders. But these things like this happen all the time. And it all plays out the same way.
The cream always rises to the top. It never settles on the bottom. And if Shedeur is what he believes he is, and his supporters believe he is, when the opportunity presents himself, he'll get in there and he won't look back. Same thing would happen with Tom Brady. Tom Brady came in as a 6th round draft pick. He didn't play his rookie year. And he was sitting the bench start of his sophomore year. Guy gets hurt, he goes in, and he doesn't look back. Lou Gehrig was not starting at first base. Wally Pipp was. And one day he had a headache. And guess what, Ocho? He never got back on first base again unless he was DHing. And I don't think they had the DH back then. So
yeah,
it happens. It's just when the opportunity presents itself. That's what luck is. You know what luck is? When preparation meets opportunity.
The opportunity, yeah. Yeah.
If you're prepared when the opportunity presents itself, doesn't matter whether it's in sports, whether it's in media. You know, people ask Undisputed, well, how were you? Bro, I was just waiting for that opportunity. I was prepared. I was prepared a lifetime.
Yeah.
My knowledge of studying and going over stuff and watching sports very intently. You hear Cornbread say, man, damn, look how you breaking the game down. I wouldn't think you break it down like that. You're a Laker fan.
Right. Yeah.
But when you watch and you study, knowing that an opportunity is going to present itself. Because, you know, people don't plan to fail. They fail to plan.
Right.
So all I'm doing is hoarding information, studying, opportunity. So it's going to come. It's going to happen. And when it does, be ready. We put this together, man. I think I can do my own thing. I can do this. I just need somebody to bounce them. Hey, that's entertaining, can bounce stuff off of. Man, Ocho, what you think about this? Man, you gonna do it? I want to do it too.
Yeah. Shit.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
But the opportunity. A lot of times people get opportunity. Ah, man, they messed over me. No, you weren't prepared. You weren't ready. You weren't ready. And so, hey, now you gotta when things don't happen, don't blame somebody else.
Yeah, I hate that.
What could you have done differently?
Yeah.
What could you have done better?
And you know what I also hate on is when people know a situation. People know a situation is bad and they always find an excuse instead of doing what they need to do. Instead of doing what's necessary to fix said situation, but blame everything else going on around them. That hurts me. That hurts.
Because it's easier to blame someone else than to blame yourself. Because if I were to put that on me, Ocho, that means that something about me is wrong.
Right,
Who wants to admit that there's something wrong with them?
Yeah.
Accountability.
Yeah.
I'd be the first to raise my hand in situations. Hey, I put Shannon done this.
Yeah.
I'm big on accountability.
Same. If I fuck up,
you have to own up to it. You have to. That's the only way to, and look, it happens. Don't beat yourself up about it too much. Hey, you're going to go through those emotions like, damn. Really? But then, hey, pick yourself up. God is good and in bad. He's still God. In good and in bad. So we're going to see what Shedeur. I just want him to get in there, and when he gets his opportunity, take the most of it. Ocho, a lot has been made about Sam LaPorta's decreased production in his sophomore season with the Lambs. LaPorta was targeted 120 times in 2023 and just 83 times in 2024.
What they expect?
That's 37 fewer targets.
What they expect, Unc? You got Jameson Williams, you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, you got Jahmyr Gibbs, you got Dan Montgomery in the backfield. Well, obviously, I mean,
and you got the guy. What was the guy that came from Denver? I forget his name. He played. Yeah. So we saw his receiving yards and touchdown totals saw a dip. LaPorta defended himself against critics today using too many miles to feed in this argument.
Oh, there we go.
I feel like
he said it.
Yes.
He said it. I mean, you can see that from a mile away, but that's expected.
So look, when you got Amon-Ra St. Brown catching over, so how many people you think they can catch 100 balls? You put a lot of, I mean, yeah, Kelsey's numbers are down, but obviously you see other people's numbers tick up. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
I mean, so you want Amon-Ra St. Brown? I mean, how many catches he have? Like 110, 115? Okay, he gets 115. Now you want LaPorta to have what? 110? Let's just say you want him to have 90. Okay, how many Jameson Williams get? How many you gonna throw to Gibbs out of the backfield? I felt like I was still very polished receiver in the past game, but I keep hearing comments maybe like this offseason, like, why do you get the ball as much? It's like, dude, we score the most points of any team in the NFL in the last 5 years. Like, everybody deserves the ball. And I agree. I think I deserve the ball still. But I'm very pleased with how I blocked last year in the run game. See? See how they try to pitch you against your teammates?
Yeah.
Why you ain't get the ball? So that means they should be throwing me the ball. Yeah, I understand he had this, but they need to give me the rock. You see how they try to do that, Ocho?
Mm-hmm. Always.
Winning ain't enough. I feel bad for you guys because it seems like some of y'all had him on y'all fantasy team.
That's probably what it was, right there.
That's what it seemed like to me.
Not getting the ball, worried about their goddamn fantasy. You know what?
The fantasy or their parlay. Mm-hmm. You know, the fantasy and parlays, Ocho. Everybody, man, you messed my parlay up.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I ain't messed my game up. We won. That's all I really care about. All that other stuff ain't like y'all gonna break me off. So when y'all break me up, when I scored 3 touchdowns and have 100 yards, y'all don't say, "Hey man, you won my fantasy for me today. You won my parlay. Let me break you off something.
Send me a little check."
Yeah, all you do is say, "Hey man, I remember that time you won me my fantasy league. Okay, let me get something there." Oh man, you won? Yeah. You told me that's what I did. Yes.
Right.
Chicago Bears head coach Ben Johnson is already tweaking Caleb Williams' mechanic issue. The second-year quarterback has adjusted his stance and is keep his left foot forward before the snap. Ben Johnson said, "I've done it a number of ways in my time in the league and really over the last few years. I kind of gravitated towards that. It's something that I feel pretty strongly about. He and I talked about it, the reason why we want to do it. I think it helps out certainly with the quick game from the gun, and it helps us being a little bit better of throwing posture for like a lot of other things that we're asking him to do." Ocho?
Championship at some point in the next 5 to 7 years. Everyone else, not much. Very
Tennessee, y'all ain't gonna get nothing. Jets, Falcons, Brown, ooh.
No. That Cardinals, no, and this is no disrespect to those teams, but I'm just saying the makeup and it's not happening. The Bills, I can see it. The Bengals, I can see it. You know, there's certain things obviously the Bengals need to do starting fast early in the season. If they could, they've already been to a Super Bowl. They just didn't goddamn win it, so they can damn sure get back. The Bills are right there. They're on the cusp of being there. So as long as Josh Allen is there, they will be back again in contention every goddamn year.
A bunch of reports surfaced today of Joe Milton dazzling in Cowboys practice. Joe Milton, freak his talents, reportedly left his new teammates and coaches stunned despite no pads at recent Cowboys practices. One NFL scout reportedly believes Milton has the most live arm of any quarterback in the NFL and has a chance to flourish in the Cowboys QB room. Brian Schottenheimer is reportedly all in on Milton and believes the sky's the limit for Milton in the league. Since joining the Cowboys, Milton has reportedly been the hardest worker, being the first one in the building and one of the last ones out on multiple occasions. Milton has reportedly already made some eye-opening plays, including an incredible throws and a 20-yard scramble. Ocho, is Jerry putting these reports out? Is he the one that just got this back tattoo, just went under anesthesia and got this tattoo? I think he just got a tattoo.
It's a few players that did it too this offseason. It's a few of them.
I think he just got a back tattoo of size. He got some kind of torso.
Yeah.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt thinking about that, Ocho. Damn.
Yeah. Hey, and listen, even if Jerry is putting these reports out, these reports mean nothing. You know, going to get yourself in helmets and shorts. It means nothing. Having a live arm is a good attribute to have, but it's so much more to playing the quarterback position. You know, I like him in general, but there's so much more to the game itself outside of what they're seeing in shorts and helmets to be a quarterback, especially playing in a pressure situation if you're the starter for that goddamn team that wears a star on its helmet. So I mean, they need to slow down a little bit with the reports and the excitement and the flashes of what you're seeing against yourselves, because it means nothing when those bullets are firing for real on a Sunday at 1 o'clock.
I mean, where was he at last year? Wasn't he in where was he? New England. And he showed some flashes, Ocho, running around, throwing the ball on the move.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he is going to have some better offensive talent. Now, I'm not saying he's going to beat Dak out. He ain't beating Dak out. You got $60 million. You're not fit to put a $60 million. I don't care if Joe Milton can look like Patrick Mahomes in his second year. His second year in the NFL where he threw it 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns. You ain't putting no $60 million quarterback on the bench. So maybe that gives Jerry cause to pause or maybe extending. But I don't see a scenario where Milton beat Dak out. What? Your support as we move forward. Please make sure you check out Shade by LaPorta. We do have it in stock. Now, if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. The best tasting VSOP cognac on the market. Try it for yourself. Don't take my word for it, but try it for yourself. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they are gone. So grab yours while you can. We're off tomorrow, but we're back on Sunday. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. We'll see you on Sunday.